Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you live. Thanks for tuning in. Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. I'm Kevin McHugh. I'm here with my special co-host, usually in the cup, but not today. A little rough of a day. Mr. JP Griffin, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, doing well. Hey, want to give a look out? We got Phil Placco down on the wood like usual, working with these kids, coaching them. Phil, how are you?
Doing good. Just have to, I let all the kids do all this computer stuff, not me. So we're all good here.
Smart move. No, hello everybody, and we're having a fun day. It's a way different day for today from yesterday. We're rolling on 48-foot Eiffel Tower here at the Santa Fe Lanes. Mr. JP Griffin, you were out there today for 5 games. What'd you see?
So with it being 48 feet and also we didn't have any burn, like we didn't bowl league on it this morning, the fronts, if you could get the ball to read in the right part of the lane, like how Sebastian and Tyler have, and even Seth towards a little bit of the later in the block, you really could strike and light it up. It was really about surface and ball choice and where you started in the lane. A lot of people started super far left, and you really didn't see those people bowl really good. And then if you kind of like migrated little by little, kind of like how Tyler is, they were striking all day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And let's get a little recap in here. In the varsity division, we've got Tyler Castronova going against regular Seth Stovall. Looked to be a good tight match. In JV, we've got Jackson Gillespie, second day in a row. Congratulations, Jackson. Going against RJ McNutt. RJ with 1 win, looking to get another. So let's see how Tyler's playing the spare. Picking it up. Tyler, your D bowler, spare in the first.
So Tyler is actually throwing a ball that he didn't throw at all during qualifying. It's a Storm Phase 4. He kind of took some of the polish off of it. With this pair having a little bit more practice, a little bit more games, and then also with the previous game, a lot of people using surface. He wanted something a little bit cleaner through the front part of the lane than something like his infinite physics. He wants to keep it a little bit firmer. That's kind of like his A game, I would say.
Uh-huh.
And then you see Seth throwing a bigger ASIM, the 900 Global Reality, from pretty deep inside. That seems like what most of the players are doing. I mean, Tyler should be doing, but I mean, Tyler is still, he beat out a pretty good field. I mean, you had Seth in 4th, you had Dominic in 5th, and then Bryce Knockins from SoCal was in 6th. Devin was in 7th. It was a really tight race to get to that 4th cut spot.
But what I want you guys to watch, and again, watch where RJ is, watch where Tyler is. The ball's actually burning up soon. Tyler moved a little left, ball didn't pick up the lane. So where Seth is, he can sit there and play a fallback. So I kind of made a little suggestion to RJ and Tyler. They can move a little left with a bigger ball, with some surface, and almost play a fallback shot. Now, I hope I'm wrong, but watch Seth's reaction. He's got a little bit of tug, and he's got a little bit of room right. The ball hits 11-12 at the end of the pattern.
You definitely did see that in the 3rd and 4th place match with Seth shooting a 213 to Elijah Debreeze's 190. They were kind of both playing the same part of the lane.
Yeah. Now, what I would like to see some of these kids with a little bit higher ball speed kind of tighten up, keep it tight. Maybe not go with such a big ball, but something, right up between 18 at the arrows, maybe hitting 12 down lane, and just catch it at the end and
so the
bury
thing
it in
is,
the pocket.
Your angles are right, but at 20, 19, 20, 21, 22, fresh oil. And you've got plenty of friction to the right. So if you right where RJ is, he's going to get a little bit more over-under. Tyler, a little over-under. Seth is going to have a really good read. So I do agree with you a little bit, Kevin, but fresh oil at 20, 21, 22, for the higher rev players, advantage.
Yeah, no, I'm a little biased. I watch a lot of the younger youth bowlers, some of the 12, 13-year-olds, and so it plays a little bit different compared to these kids that are 15, 16, higher ball speed.
So, as you as a parent ball rep coach for Zeke, how did you see the lanes transition throughout the day?
Zeke was able to get inside with the weaker ball. He was rolling a hustle camo. He was playing it right up 16, right at the the 3-pin, and holding it tight. It was pushing. He was hitting pocket.
Oh.
He wasn't hitting it enough because he didn't make cut, but
sometimes the pins just fall that way.
Yeah.
I feel that a little bit.
and you
today.
might be able to take note of this. He got stuck on that pair on 59 and 60. Looks like Phil just saw something. What'd you see, Phil?
Ball back, right? He's throwing a bigger ball with a little bit of surface. He missed it in, and the ball just sucked to the pocket.
Uh-huh.
So
Held
when
on.
we say fall back, it's a tight line, little left to right. Yeah, he might leave an 8-10, but there's fresh oil right there.
And makeable. So let's keep an eye on these kids. Seth and Tyler, this is a big match. These kids know each other really well.
I would say probably top 5, or they're probably in the top 3 best two-handers in Vegas.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, you always see them in the cut, making
Yes.
a run for it.
No, Seth's very competitive, and Tyler's always up there. He's junior gold bowler. He does a good job.
Yeah. It's
All
a little
you
bit
guys-
weird seeing Seth not throw the purple hammer, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up. We've had a little not controversy, but we're trying to find out who our Purple Hammer champ is at Santa Fe. We'll have to put a little graph up on the board and let the fans vote.
I think we need a durometer over here at Santa Fe Lanes on a Saturday morning. Got a couple of these purple hammers hooking a little bit too much.
I know. What's up with that?
I don't know.
So let's keep an eye on these JV bowlers. We've got Jackson stepping up, lane 56.
If my eyes tell me correctly, I think Jackson balled down to a hyped hybrid. Is that right, Phil?
Good chaw. I think Coach Dave had him switch over to something. Yep,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, I think he was throwing to altered reality at first, right? With a little bit of surface.
Yes.
Yeah. And then RJ's kind of in a ball like the altered reality. It's a Money Badger Pearl. I don't know if he has any surface or anything on it, but
He might have surfaced it before, but I don't think he did in between the first 5 and the semifinals.
so here Tyler made a ball change to his infinite, kind of playing that fallback where Seth is.
Yeah, Tyler got a little insight on that. What would be your advice to him?
I'd just say slow it down, kind of trust it. I mean, it's kind of a joke within us to trust the process, but we definitely need to do that today. Commit to your ball changes and zone changes.
Yeah, the ball still has to get to 11, 12, 13 down lane, the track, because after we were done today and we got to walk the lanes, you would see the track at 9, 10, 11, 12, mostly 10, 11, 12 now on this pattern, dry.
Yeah.
So that's where if they get into 20, 21, 22, they still have to roll the ball to 11, 12, 13 down lane. If they're left of it,
Gone.
Brooklyn.
Yep. No, I appreciate that feedback, Phil.
I kind of call that the Sorrel Cardenas shot.
Las Vegas local. So we got our JV guys stepping back up. We've got Jackson, your A bowler, on lane 55, coming off of a strike. See what he's got. Little inside again for Jackson. That's twice. He's getting good breaks. See if he can pick up the spare. RJ, your B bowler. There you go, RJ. Nice shot.
15. Sorry about that. We got Motive Steve over here.
Motive Steve, always a fan favorite. He's got his Clark Kent glasses on.
Yeah, he's kind of changing up the glasses game. You know, we had the rose-tinted sunglasses last time, but now he's kind of going with the nerdy tape in the middle.
Yep.
Oh, that one checked really early.
So in the varsity division, Seth Stovall, your C bowler, coming off of he's clean, second through fourth. Let's see what he's got.
He slid at 25 and hit like 17, so he's so used to staying up the back of it. If he would slide 30 and hit 20, it would push just like that.
Okay,
Right, then
Seth
it's
getting
just
left
a
there, leaving the 3-6-10. Tyler Castronova, clean through 5.
On these hard patterns, it's definitely going to be a sparring match. Whoever can keep it clean the longest is definitely going to go farther in the tournament.
Absolutely. And nerves come into play on this. I can see these kids getting a little excited.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, let's jump into our sponsors. Want to give a big thanks out. Hey, Cool Wick. Visit them at coolwick.com. Cool Wick doing a lot for LVYBT, donating the championship jerseys, banners. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to enter LVYBT10 and Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. Check them out, everybody. They got a lot going on. SYCs, a lot of fun times. All right, we've got our junior JV bowlers stepping back up. Jackson, A bowler, coming off of spare. All right, that's all right, Jackson. Line those up.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So if you guys could see in the fourth frame with RJ, he kind of got a short count with that 3 on a spare. So just keep that in mind when it comes to the 10th frame. If he needs a mark or a double, that could be in play.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very big tub.
Oh, Seth getting... Yep, did not come off of his hand very well.
Let's see what Tyler does here. I said if you slide 30, then you can slow hook it a little bit. Where did he slide that time? 27, 28? So I said his two options are real simple. You can slide 25, 26, play 17, keep the ball speed up, break point down to 12. Slide 30, 31, he can then fresh oil.
I like
So
the
he's kinda
second
in
option.
between.
I like the fresh oil. Let's get him in that 21, 22 like you were talking about.
I wonder if Tyler's trying to play any mind games talking to Seth while he's shooting his spare. Might have worked.
Hey, good eye, JP. I think you might be onto something.
You got
These two
Mr.
have,
Knuckleball over here. You know.
Yeah, these two, Tyler and Seth, have bowled quite a bit together. They're both great bowlers, so interested to see how this plays out. Still tight. Tyler's clean through 6. We've got Seth with coming off of an open.
That's a better shot from Jackson.
Yeah,
it's
see that
exactly
push?
that fallback.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit weird to me, at least. I was talking to John and JT Verde, and some kids were throwing urethane kind of up like the track-ish area. I don't know if it happened on this pair. I didn't hit this pair. But you're definitely going to see some of the pairs, like if we went to 51 and 52, there's a lot of push. So I wonder if that's going to shape into play. We don't know what Steve or Sebastian's going to do. We know Sebastian loves his urethane. So
Yeah.
that's a big move left.
So the hard part on 55, Kevin, you can see it. Well, JP can too. Look at where the dots are, where the splices are, the seams. See how it's popping up? That's the disadvantage of trying to play left here. You know, when you're playing
It's a way
20,
better
21,
shot.
22 on the left lane, the ball bounces.
Yeah. These guys are feeding off each other. Seth, clean strike. Tyler matching it. Let's see what these kids can do through 8, 9, and
So what
10.
I told with, sorry, Kevin. What I told with Tyler, his A game is his ball speed. So I said, let's not go to 30. Let's just get to 27. Throw it at the 6 pin. break point 12. So that time he kept his ball speed up. That's his A game.
Here's a good shot. See? I thought that one was pretty good. I thought it was going to shim a little bit more. Or
Yeah, he's not deep
push.
enough.
Yeah.
Where are we at? 117.
It's a very tight match in both divisions.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's a good spare attempt.
All right, this is a big shot for RJ.
Yep.
There you
RJ a lot of
go.
credit.
Nice pickup there, RJ. Keeping the pressure on.
We're making some physical changes with RJ's game last week, so
I can almost see a different mentality from him last tournament that we had here. He did make the step ladder against Steve, but he's just playing a different part of the lane, it seems like, than last time. I think
shot,
he's
Seth.
using his prior knowledge to kind of help him today.
Oh.
Ooh,
Interesting. The spare is going to be critical.
very tight match.
Got 140, 121 coming off of a double for Seth. Seth's finding a little something here late in the game. Tyler with a little bit of an advantage with his lead. He needs to make this.
Yep. Oh.
Okay. All right.
Tyler, that one had hit a 3-pin. That one had hit the 3-pin.
You know, something like that, I'd really like to see. Tyler can make that shot 10 out of 10 times. I think he maybe have rushed it a little bit, but he's too good of a bowler to miss that. I'd really like to see him
JP, you see
make
where
that,
your boy
keep the pressure
Sebastian
on.
is practicing. He's playing 20, 21, 22 on the practice pair.
So Sebastian was playing him very straight today. So I was following him all day, and we were kind of playing off of each other. Oh.
Spares, spares, spares. These spares are critical.
Phil, if you kind of remember the last time that we bowled on this pattern, I mean, I was playing straighter, and the title match pair just utterly blows up with all the extra practice, the extra surface, just trying to control pocket.
So when you're in these title matches, JP, let me ask you, do you go from being comfortable in game 5 to feeling the pressure, or how do you feel?
So, honestly, if I have a little bit of a lead, I kind of relax a little bit more. It kind of frees up my swing. But if I know I need to make a shot, I do get a little nervous. Just sometimes. I kind of double think it. That's a huge trip for.
Big shot for Seth right there.
Uh-oh. Get a little bit of chit-chat out of Seth. It's going to come
Jackson
down
coming
the
off
wire
of a
in both.
spare, picking up 9. This spare is going to be, let's see where we're at. Yeah, this spare is pretty important.
If he spares here, he forces RJ to show up.
Yeah, this is a good JV match. A lot of pressure. There you go. Giving yourself a shot. Let's see what we got. First shot for RJ, lane 55.
RJ just needs smart.
This is a big shot.
Oh, that one's
like
pretty
it.
good.
Oh, nice shot, RJ.
So with match in hand, almost, I would wonder if RJ's going to try a different ball, or try a different part of the lane. Yeah, because he just needs to count now. Yep. Looks like he's actually going to go.
I would pick up this shot first. Take your time. This isn't a time to rush. I always tell my son to let's get the lead, get the free fill shot, and then let's test equipment. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Stick with what's been working. If you struck with the last ball, let's stick with that. Get the fill shot in.
It's another really good throw. There we
Okay.
go. Now he gets to throw the ball.
Now
with
I
a full rack.
now you get to enjoy it.
So it looks like he's going to another ASIM, the astrophysics, with a lot more surface. So it's going to read that middle part of the lane. He's probably going to move. Oh, big shot.
This is a strong ball. Strong bowling ball, right?
Yes, very strong.
Yeah.
It's a weak cover, but super, super dynamic core.
Uh-huh.
So it's going to see that big down lane motion.
We've got a lot of push down. This 48-foot's turned into 52, 53-foot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of spare shots, so a lot of those plastic balls going down, pushing some oil.
So, hey, Ben, checking into this. Varsity, where we at? 150, 181. Let's see what Seth's got here. I need you to line me up with some highlights if you got them.
Yeah. It's a huge move
Seth.
from Seth to lock up the match.
Seth's been on a run since the 7th. Let's see if he can punch out. 211.
211 to 2-0. That match sealed, or that shot sealed it. So looking at Sebastian, he's gonna go to 2-0. Is that a face 5? Face 5? A little bit shinier, weaker ball.
Wow. Nice shot, Seth. Very good bowling today.
It's a huge
Very
back
competitive.
6. I mean,
Yeah, no, he...
went off that open and made that huge jump left, like how Phil was saying,
Uh-huh.
and then had the world.
Yeah, and he stuck with it. That's not easy to do. Tyler's no easy match. So today, yesterday, what'd you like better?
Neither.
Neither?
I would probably say today.
I would agree. I would agree.
Today it was a little bit more, I would say, traditional, not bowling on the burn. You saw a lot of people playing the same part of the lane, and then it just went down to surface, the type of balls people were using. You saw basically everyone start out pretty. Backup ball.
Tyler having fun on the left side.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give a big shout out to Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company, doing a lot for our youth, doing a lot for LVYBT. Thank you, Storm, for everything you do, your donations. We really appreciate it. Check out Storm. They're coming out to Las Vegas for their SYC event down at the South Point. Don't forget, we've got sign-ups this Monday. You guys got to double check their website for the time, but get in there. Get online. Cool Wick, don't forget to visit them. They've got all your jersey needs. Cool Wick doing a lot, donating our championship jerseys. Sebastian's got one on right now. My son Ezekiel was wearing one earlier. Championship jerseys, banners. Don't forget to enter LVYBT10 at checkout. Right on, dude. Hey, JP, really appreciate you sitting in.
Yeah,
You always
anytime.
have a lot of good input, and it's a lot of fun to talk to you, man.
Thank you.
You do a good job.
Thank
You do a really good job. So, give me a little input. I heard you're doing some videos online, some vlogs.
Yeah, so we have the B Squad. It's a little bit of a knockoff of the crew from back east.
Right on.
We have me, Sebastian, Dominic Montoya, Sarah, Devin, Steve, and a couple of guest appearances.
Yeah.
So, but it's very fun. Just something to do in between the shots.
Good deal. No, that's good, man. The bowling community right now is doing a lot of good things, man. I love seeing all the kids in Southern California, all the kids here in Vegas, what you guys are doing. Really, really a lot of fun what the kids on the East Coast are doing, and I like that you give your shout out to the East Coast kids, you know, giving some love to them, you know. we're all one big community. We compete, but we it's just a lot of fun. So
It's all about growing the sport.
Yeah.
The more people you can get to, the better the sport gets. I mean, especially with Brad and Kyle, Darrington, all the house, Packy Hammer, and all of those people really educating the younger generation about
Anthony
bowling.
Simonson,
Anthony
50 ball
Simonson.
donation to Santa Fe
Yeah.
Lanes. Thank
Yep.
you, Anthony Simonson.
He's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
I actually get to work with him during the week.
Really?
So, yeah.
So
Very fun.
you're working over at Sunset?
I'm actually at Classic Bowling Products at the moment. It's a local distributor in town and a Kegel distributor, the Lane Oil. So,
Right on. Well, JP, thank you again. It's a blast sitting up here with you. Can't wait to do it again soon.
yep.
Take
Alrighty,
care.
Thank you.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you for the finals match. This is the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour coming to you live, our second day of our Christmas tournament. I'm here. My name is Kevin McHugh with my special co-host, former Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour, Miss Marissa Ruiz. How are you?
Good. How are you? Happy to be here.
Yeah, no, happy to have you, man. I know you've been off to college doing big things, so appreciate you coming in and sitting with us.
Of course. I always have time for where I started. Remember my roots,
Yep, absolutely. Hey, let's give a big shout out. We got Phil Placco down on the wood, always working with the kids. Phil, how you doing? What you thinking? Let us know.
Sorry, I got to get everybody lined up here.
No, you're all good, Phil. We're working fast, but we always got time for you. What you thinking for the finals?
What am I thinking for the finals? The girl sitting next to you. That's what I'm thinking.
What about?
I'm so happy to see her on the microphone.
I'm happy to be here.
For the finals, we're going to have a much better look. RJ moving left.
Okay.
Sebastian jumped into 22, 23, 24 at the arrows. Seth is. We're actually going to have some. We're going to have a good
Seth's
match
on
here.
fire, coming off 6 strikes in a row.
My question is going to be is where Steve's playing. There's going to be a lot of over-under. He's a little bit further right.
Okay.
He's playing around the track area, which is okay, but if he misses a little right, we're going to see some weird stuff. But he looks good. You see his glasses? Come here.
Steve's got our Clark Clint glasses on. I'm going to make sure we get Steve lined out. Steve's a big fan favorite. We love him. So, Marissa, you're a Las Vegas Youth Bowlers veteran.
Yes.
Back here from college, Hastings College,
Yes, all the way in Nebraska.
Nebraska. How is Nebraska? A little cold, same as Vegas?
It's pretty cold, very windy. Definitely my least favorite part of Nebraska, but the people are so nice, and
Really?
my school is great, and the bowling program is great, so I
Awesome.
can't complain.
Give us a little shout out. Who are your coaches, some of your teammates?
So my coaches, Coach Ron Herget and Coach Butch Hogan, and some of my teammates, we have some Nevadans like Anthony Hernandez and Brandon Ingalls. They're both from Northern Nevada. Some of the girls, we have like Aislinn Davis. She's from Colorado. Madison Henderson, she's from Nebraska. We got folks from everywhere.
All over.
Yeah, but I love my team. I love my girls, and I'm so grateful to be with them. I think college bowling is such a different level, and seeing even these younger kids here like more interested in collegiate bowling, I think it's great.
No, that's awesome. I love to hear that, man. I like to hear that you're out there in Nebraska doing big things. I know it's a big move for you.
Yes.
I know your dad misses you very much, but he's happy to have you back for a couple weeks. And I like seeing that he put you to work, checking scores today.
Yeah, I decided I should help out a bit. It gets pretty busy here, and I want to make myself useful, earn my keep,
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. So this is a very interesting special day. I want to give a big shout out to a big favorite of mine, Mr. Sebastian Huffman. Folks, Sebastian Huffman has 10 victories. He won yesterday for his 10th victory, so let's give it up to Sebastian. He's out here all the time playing these lanes right, and he's a true competitor. So keep an eye on this kid. He's going to do big things in the future.
And I think Seth is right behind him for most varsity titles. I'm not sure on Seth's number, but they're definitely close.
Yeah, they're very close. Seth is always in the cut, and he's typically number 1 seed. Him and Sebastian go back and forth quite a bit.
Oh, tripped at
Okay.
that 4.
No, I'm expecting to see a good match. Here's Mr. Steve Abarca stepping up. Steve qualified, bowled well today. Let's see what he's got here. Steve is your B bowler. He is coming off of an open. Steve likes to roll a motive bowling ball. It was an interesting play. He did get left. I know Phil was talking about him getting too far right. Let's see how he picks up the spare.
Seth has 5 championships.
Oh.
He said that's not enough.
That's surprising. I thought Seth had like 8 or 9. I thought he was right on Sebastian's coattails.
Yeah.
It's always these two going at it.
Yes, very much so. Both great kids. Now Seth's a lot of fun. He's really fun to bowl with. He's really good with my son. He's always out there competing, doing a really good job. Really good kid, him and Sebastian.
Yeah, I bowled high school with Seth, actually. That's how I first met him for Shadow Ridge. And really, really good mindset. I watched him go from one-handed to two-handed, and his growth and everything was just crazy, seeing how he is now.
I have to say this. When he didn't make the high school team, bowling one-handed, he walked in. He's like, I want to go to two-handed. I said, you'll be one of the top players in the state, two-handed.
I love that story. I've heard that many times, and it doesn't get old ever. It's one of the few you tell all the time that I love. So Seth stepping up here. Let's see. This is a big spare. Seth needs to keep this clean. This is going to be a tight match against Sebastian.
Like Phil always says, spares, spares, spares. And when you look at the people who are advancing, the people making cut, it's not necessarily luck. It's all about the spares. We see Steve got a little right there, but 8 count. Can't complain on a pattern like this, honestly.
Okay. He was all the way over there, almost at 35 at the line. That was an interesting play. Nice shot, RJ. Steve stepping up. Big spare to make right here. There you go. So in the JV, we've got Steve coming off of 2 spares. RJ coming off of a strike. Sebastian. He knows where to play this. Let's see if he can maintain this. 6 more frames. I'm expecting to see a close one.
Oh, definitely.
Really close.
Big numbers here.
Yeah. These kids know each other very well.
Seth just asked me, hey, should I just move farther left? I'm like, well, here's the thing. You can stay where you're at and keep the ball speed up.
Oh, God.
So that's what he did right there.
Who was that asked you that?
Seth.
Seth, okay.
Yeah. He wanted to move farther left, but I'm like, you could get a little over under now. So I said, just kind of stay where you're at, take your ball speed up a mile an hour. All these kids in varsity, they can go from 18 miles an hour to 14, right?
Yeah.
Sebastian is a perfect example. I mean, he can throw at 21 and 14.
Yeah, I saw him hit a 10 pin at like 22 miles an hour.
Seth.
So keep an eye on that. These opens early in the game, they always come back to haunt you. So we've got Steve playing all the way at like 35.
In practice, he was sliding around 15, 16, hitting 10. Ball was over under.
Yep.
He doesn't ask me where to play.
I'd like to see Steve. He can hook the heck out of the ball, but I'd like to see him play it a little bit tighter. Something like that with his strike ball.
Yeah, this pattern has definitely broken down since earlier. I mean, people were struggling to get the ball moving, and now it's like Brooklyn's, and they really have to keep their ball speed up in this.
Yeah.
Depending on where they're at, absolutely. But how do you, whether you're bowling against or bowling with Sebastian, he's playing 23, 24, 25 at the arrows. How do you not get where he's playing,
Yep.
right? Our kids need to focus on the higher level players and where they're playing. They're not going to be in the wrong zone.
Seth
You got
just
that
played
in.
that over fifth arrow. Seth did, and he had a great line. If he stays on top of that, this is going to be a tough match.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I always learned is if you're struggling, look around you. Who's shooting higher than you, and wherever they're playing, that's where you need to be. Look
Yeah.
at their equipment. It's all super important.
Now that's great advice. I tell my son that all the time. Sometimes he doesn't want to pay attention to it, but it's very important. So Sebastian is clean. He's coming off of 3 strikes with a spare in the 4th, sitting at 88. We've got Seth, your D-bowler, coming off of a strike at 58. RJ found a little something right there.
There it is.
This is a big match, man. RJ does have 1 victor, and so does Steve. So whoever wins the JV match will have 2. Big accomplishment. A little ball change for Steve. I think he likes it.
He seems unimpressed.
Steve has got a lot of swagger. A lot of love for that kid. Oh, man. Sebastian letting everybody know who he is. Let's see, though. Seth's not one to shy away. Both these kids, highly competitive.
A little friendly competition.
Okay. I believe that's a 4 pin, if my eyes are correct.
They are.
Hey, everybody, I want to give a quick shout out. Want to a big thank you to Bowlers Mart, Haynes Bowling Supply, JB's Bowling Supply, coming out here doing a lot of donations for our Christmas event. So thank you guys. Mr. Dave Allen also getting in on that. The Montoya family, the McHugh family, everybody. Thank you for your raffle donations, and we really appreciate everybody coming out this weekend. A lot of fun. Getting a little
Brooklyn
Brooklyn,
action.
but he'll take it. All right, RJ stepping up here. RJ has a good opportunity right here to double up. See where he's at. Oh,
Perfect.
nice shot.
Coach Phil stood up. He knew that was a great shot.
Yep. If I could tell RJ something right now, I would tell him, look, man, you're bowling good. You're in the zone. Take a breath and take it easy because you're actually rolling the ball pretty well. So I'm glad he's I think he's taking Phil's advice here.
Ooh,
Sebastian.
that could have been bad.
Seth, your D-bowler, coming off a spare. Oh, getting a little inside on that one. A little nasty split there. So let me ask you, Marissa, coming from Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour, getting to play in these events, how did that prepare you for college bowling?
Definitely the pattern play. Patterns are everything in college. There's no such thing as a house shot at all. I think even the competition too, really building my mental game throughout the years, that's been super important. Just learning how to fail, I think. is one thing a lot of people overlook. Failure. It's the best teacher, and I really think I actually am the only senior from my grade of 2022 who didn't win in LVYBT. And I used to be really upset about that. And then I realized it's okay because I learned so much from bowling all of these tournaments, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah. If you hadn't told me that, I would not have known that. So that just goes to say that you were always in the finals. You were always up in the top step ladders. You bowl great. I miss watching you. Last year was a lot of fun. You know, we lost a lot of great seniors last year, and I hope you all know that we all miss you guys very much.
Yes, I miss it so much, but
yeah, it's
Some
a
of
family.
us miss her.
It's a family, man. Marissa, Kelsey,
Ava,
Chris
Chris,
Lalos.
yeah.
Yeah. And then next year we've got Dominic moving on to Huntington. Congratulations to Dominic Montoya signing this weekend. Huge event.
Yep.
Really proud of him.
Maya.
Ava
Maya.
McLaughlin.
Maya's has about 15 colleges looking at her.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
She'll be signing here in the next, probably April, May.
Yeah.
It'll be a little late signing for her.
And let's take a minute and say thank you to the founders here, Ben Huffman, Phil Placco, Mike Ruiz, setting up Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour, giving these kids a platform to show their abilities and sign for a college. Real big thanks to you guys. You guys do a lot. And thanks to all of our volunteers. We've got Destiny, my wife, my beautiful wife. We've got Jessica, Emily, always doing a lot with fundraisers, selling raffle tickets, getting kids checked in. They do quite a bit. Thank you to everybody helping collect scores. Marissa was in on that. Roman Montoya is always in on that, so thank you.
Ooh.
Do we got a set of do we got a match coming up here? Let's see what's going on.
Everyone's getting those breaks, getting a little lined up.
RJ's keeping the pressure on. This is a big spare. RJ hits this, and he's going to really be pretty locked in.
JP would like to mention that he recommended that ball to Steve. He said it was really important that we said that.
Yeah, and excuse me, I apologize. I actually thought RJ was our B bowler, but he's our A bowler. He needs to pick this up to keep himself in the match. Okay, tough break there. Okay, Seth. Oh, Seth coming off of 2 opens. 10 pin there. Sebastian has a real big shot here to really put the pressure on. Hey, if we got a second, Ben, you want to jump into some commercials? Let's give a big shout out. Thank you to Cool Wick. Visit coolwick.com for all your jersey and accessory needs. Cool Wick, they're donating our championship jerseys, championship banners. Don't forget to enter LVYBT10 at checkout. And Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company, coming out to Las Vegas in February for the SYC at South Point. Make sure you get in there, guys. It's going to be a great event. Hey, and let's not forget, please check Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour out. We are on Instagram, LVYBT300. LVYBT Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour YBT on Facebook, and also on the internet. Don't forget that Google
.com.
search Google.com. LVYBT 300. Check out our schedule. You can register there. We'd love to have you out here. If you're in town, please come out, check us out. We have great pay ratios for the amount of bowlers bowling, and it's a lot of fun.
Everything here goes right back into the program, right back to the kids, all of it.
Big time. We are a non-profit. Put as much money as we can back into the program. Get these kids scholarships built up. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's get a little recap. We've got Steve Abarca coming off of a strike. He's in the 9th frame. See if you can pick up a 10 pin for a spare. 149 going against RJ McNutt. Also coming off of a spare with a 127. Ooh, tough miss right there, Steve. So let's see. RJ can pick 40, go 167. Yeah, this is an interesting match in JV. It's not over by any means.
It's never, ever over. Nope. Oh, Brooklyn. A little bit of forgiveness, but it's a little late.
Okay, I'm interested to see how this JV plays out. That missed spare by Steve right there left RJ in it. Up, get a little
Oh, we're gonna need a re-rack for the 10 pin.
We've got a little adjustment going on lane 55. See if RJ can pick up this spare right here. There you
All
go.
right, that's big.
RJ 144. See if you can pick up 10 more here. We've got to make an adjustment on Steve's lane. Oh.
10 back.
That's a great way to finish, RJ. Steve will have a 9 pin, I believe. Hey, let's not forget our highlights. Check out these kids. Giancarlo, excuse me.
Noah Kang. These are great. These are newer kids getting involved, and it's just awesome to see new faces. Chandler. Got Jalen.
Little Liberty from Pahrump. Really glad to have the Pahrump kids down here.
Yes, Ryan Clark.
All right, we've got Sebastian up here sitting pretty comfortably. He's got his last shot. Like to see him go two-handed on this. Would be kind of fun to watch. Just 100 miles an hour.
And all of them. Makes it look easy.
Mr. Sebastian Huffman, victory number 11. Congratulations, Sebastian. Steve
Steve.
Abarca. Steve taking out his second victory here, JV. Very competitive, a lot of swagger in this kid. Congratulations, Steve. Let's not forget this kid's taking up $300 for
Two-handed.
first place. Giving a little tribute to all of our two-handers. You know what? I think this might be a first. We had two one-handers taking it down in JV and Varsity. Congratulations. You like that? I'm a
Might
big
be
fan
right.
of the two-handed play, but also a fan of the traditional.
The boys shook hands.
Yeah,
All out of love here.
great game. These kids all put in a lot of fun to watch.
Good job this weekend.
Yeah. Lots of fun, man. Everybody doing a great job. Marissa, super fun having you out here, man. Super glad you're back in town. It's always a blast to see you.
Thank you.
Hope
Love it
you-
here.
Yeah. Las Vegas local here. So are you excited? What do you got coming up for college?
We have a Tier 1 tournament coming up in Illinois. I think that'll be pretty big. I think there's 80 teams or something like that. Crazy.
Okay.
So that'll be exciting, and we have a home tournament coming up. Sorry, it's so hard to Okay, if I just don't listen to myself talk, I won't mess up. We have a home tournament coming up in February, and that'll be really exciting to not have to travel for one weekend, because I think the Addison trip is about 10, 11 hours, so that will not be fun.
So
But
when you guys travel, bus? Is it by bus?
yes,
Okay.
always charter bus, really nice, but still 10 hours not the best way to spend my time. But I always get caught up on homework and things like that.
No, that's a lot of fun. No, I know it's got to be a blast getting out there, meeting these new kids, bowling with new kids from different parts of the country. It's got to be huge.
It's awesome. There's really nothing else like it.
Yep, I bet. Hey, big thank you out to Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. Please check them out at stormbowling.com. Don't forget, SYC coming out to Las Vegas in February. Can't wait to see you guys. And Cool Wick doing a lot for us, donating those championship jerseys and banners. Thank you, Cool Wick. Don't forget to enter LVYBT 10 at checkout. Thank you, everybody. It's been a blast. Thank you to Phil Placco, Ben Huffman, Mike Ruiz, Emily, Destiny, Jessica, Marissa stepping in. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Can't
Thank
wait.
you to our viewers.
Take care, everybody. Have a safe